Hi, this is Amy M. Burns from amymburns.com, and we are counting down to 2024, and we're up to number 2. In the topic this year is 10 elementary music activities for the first day back to school. So number 2, I'm going to give you a couple actually. It's a music game and using, if you've never heard of this site, you want to check it out, app.magicschool.ai to create first day back activities. So let me show you first the music game. This is a popular one. You probably played it as well. It's Let Us Chase the Squirrel. I love it. It uses do, re, mi, and so. That's it. Those are the only pitches. There are 2 games I use. So the first game I'm going to show you with this lovely, let me make them a little bit bigger. These are my students. One is the squirrel and the rest are trees. So they have to be statues. They can breathe, blink, and swallow. And the soloist sings the song. So let me show you the song if you haven't seen it. There are 2 verses. A lot of times we don't use the second verse, but it's there and they can sing it. So I have the students singing both verses. They walk around the room. When they get to tree, whoever they're closest to, they tag. You decide how tagging goes in your room. It's different for every classroom, every teaching scenario, so you decide what's best. In my classroom, they are allowed to tag the shoulder, and it's a light touch. So once they do, they walk quickly. We don't run in my room, and they have to get back to where the tree was before the tree tags them back. If they do, this person now sits, and this person is still the squirrel. They are allowed to do this for 3 times, and then they're retired. And they go back to being a tree, and then you can choose someone else to be the squirrel. So we do that, or this other way, which includes pairs. So the students pair up, 2/3 of the class pair up, 1/3 are squirrels. So the 2/3 that pair up, they are trees. And if they don't like to hold hands, they can hold scarves. That actually works better because they're making kind of a bridge. These 6 all sing the song. On the second verse, they sing and have to get to a tree. The last person who gets to a tree, which is this one, then they stay a squirrel. The rest of the green trees turn into orange squirrels, and the rest of the orange turn into trees. So it's going to make it even harder now because 1/3 are trees and 2/3 are squirrels. So if you want to even it out, have some of them still be trees, but if not, it makes the game go a little bit faster because they'll get to there'll be more who will end up being squirrels. But those are just 2 ways I play that. There's other ways. There's so many different ways. Look on the web and you'll find tons of different ways. So that's a great one to start back with a new song, go into the game, and then if you have instruments, go ahead and create an arrangement for them. And then the next one I want to show you is using Magic School. So Magic School AI, I found this way back when, in July. So this is a huge site, and I just logged in using Google, and it's free, but now this site has become even more in-depth than when I actually did a video about this back in July. So I want to do, there's so much here. Definitely take a look. I could do a whole episode on this, going through each of these, but let's filter it down to planning. You want to plan easy activities to do the first day back, right? So I chose a few different ways. I chose lesson plan to do that. So I could go right into a lesson plan and I could say, 2nd grade, let's just go into the average grade that I'm teaching. First day activity after a break for elementary music class. The more specific you can get, the better. They'll actually put the core art standards in. I'm going to generate a lesson plan, and here you go. So a lot of times you can just go to Magic School. There's so many cool things here in the free version, and just say, like, can you create an activity? And it's going to create this one because, again, I just threw this question in. I have been working with it, but this one I just wanted to show you on the spot. They're going to talk about rhythm with a musical composition. It's actually kind of similar, if you read about it, to number 4 that I left for you in this whole series. But it does go into it, has standards, and you can hand this in and implement it or adapt it, of course, because you can download these right here, save it, export it, and then go ahead and adapt it. But isn't that cool? Now, there's a lot more it can do too. You can go ask Raina. Raina is their chat box. So I told them to create an activity for the first day. That's the chat box. And the chat box did create an activity, a songwriting activity. And then in this one, I want multiple ones. So let's see what it does. Go ahead. You could see the prompts could translate too. So look, she's going to give me, I think, 5, 6, 7 activities. Look at this. I like the freeze dance with a twist, the melody matchup, snowball fight. So cool. And now Raina is a part of the paid version. However, they're giving me a 2-week trial. I end in 16 days. So Raina, you can go in and get this free trial of the upgrade and ask Raina for some things to do. How cool is that? So again, this is Magic School. It does a whole lot than just lesson planning. If you need someone to write that email that's really challenging to write, go here. Report card comments, letter of recommendations. You need a songwriting tool? They have one. That person who's retiring, go ahead. Syllabus generator? Rubric generator? Definitely. It's all there. It's really quite good. It might even be worth it to pay a subscription, monthly subscription, but a lot of this is in the free version. So those are just some fun activities. So check back tomorrow, and I'm wishing you a happy new year. A little early. Hope you have a great time tonight ringing in the new year, whether you're just going to go out and party or if you're going to stay in and just watch the ball drop on TV, or maybe you have a little newborn at home who's going to wake you up and celebrate the new year with you. Whatever it is, best wishes for a healthy and happy 2024. See you tomorrow for number 1.